today we'd be watching another video, reacting to another video from Slapped Ham. Scary videos that'll make you gasp. Now remember, he likes to show previews before the channel, before it starts, so look away until he starts talking, okay?
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos that'll really freak you out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content, just like this. There's very little information about this mysterious video, except that it was supposedly captured somewhere in Japan. The footage shows two men in a public bathroom. The bathroom seems empty, yet one of them claims he can hear a voice. Convinced that he can hear a sound, he coaxes the other man towards one of the toilet stalls. After a quick search, they discover that the sound seems to be coming from a small radio left by the base of one of the toilets. At first, this seems like a perfectly logical explanation for the mysterious sounds, yet the pair soon discover that the device is actually unplugged. While the situation up until this point is certainly odd, it's when the man exits the stall that things get really creepy. Watch. Suddenly, the pale face of a young woman can be seen by the man's elbow. Her appearance is so brief that if you blink, you'll probably miss it. However, if you slow the footage down, you can clearly see the mysterious face.
Oh,
The area is very small, so it'd be almost impossible for the man to not have seen the woman when he entered the stall. That, coupled with the face's ghostly appearance, has led many to believe that it might actually be a spirit of some kind. So what do you think's been captured in this
Grudge.
video? Could the face really belong to a ghost? Or is there a chance there could have been someone hiding in the stall the whole time? Take another look at the footage and let me know what you think in the comments section down below.
Investigation of paranormal activity.
YouTuber Phil Kosh is certainly no stranger to the paranormal. On this occasion, he decides to explore the Alchemist Theater in Bayview, Wisconsin, a venue thought by many to be haunted. Even Kosh himself claims to have had a conversation with several actors who have witnessed strange things in the theater, as well as in its basement.
People have cleared out of the Alchemist, and I'm going downstairs now.
I think I've seen some of his videos before. He's the one that, yeah, he's the one that, what do you call it, things fall on him, he runs out, he's like, oh my god, you know what I mean?
Do a little bit of investigating in the dark. It's totally dark down here. Jeez.
In this video, he centers his investigation around the basement, and it quickly becomes obvious that this is a place you don't want to be, especially after dark.
I'm in the basement.
As he explores the dimly lit area, he's suddenly startled when he runs into a cord hanging from the ceiling.
Jeez. Now I'm freaking myself out. I'm freaking myself out because I just ran into this little thingy hanging from the ceiling. Alright. Jeez.
Already on high alert, Kosh's night only gets creepier from here. He makes his way down a passageway and begins to search the adjoining rooms.
I'm going down this hallway. We got 2 doors open here. I don't know what's in this room here.
He eventually reaches a doorway. Take a look at what he finds.
Oh, jeez! What the?
It's a prop.
Okay. Shh.
Inside, he discovers a creepy doll-like prop that appears to be hanging from the ceiling. The investigator is immediately spooked, however soon regains his composure and returns for a closer look.
This is a theater. I'm sorry. This is a prop. This scared me. Look at this. Okay, everybody, look at this. What wouldn't... Okay. What... Okay. That must have been from a play. Okay, now I gotta really check. Is this real? This is the most disturbing thing I've seen in my freaking life. Jeez!
Suddenly, a door closes behind him. He decides to follow the sound, but is soon distracted by yet another door slamming shut.
Oh, come on. I think I have enough information here to get the hell out of here and bring my team back in. Hold on, let me just... This sounded like it came down this hallway here. I'm in the dark. I don't have a real flashlight. I'm going off of my view screen right now. Oh, I can't see anything.
Oh, it makes it worse if you just got your camera. Because that's like a first-person shooter in the dark. Everything around you, except for the camera, is dark. You're like, ugh.
It sounded like a door closing. I still hear voices upstairs, so the voices of the music is still from upstairs. I heard that. I can't tell if that was from upstairs or not. There are things moving around all around me, and I'm not liking this. So, okay. I'm heading out, and I don't even know which way to go.
It's at this point that he wisely decides to pack up and leave. However, the basement is a dark labyrinth of rooms and hallways, and it's hard to find his way out.
I can't see anything. Is this a way out? That was that door that just closed.
Then, just as he thinks he's found the exit, this happens.
Alright, I'm looking for a doorway to the upstairs with this little thingy. Here's a doorway, here's a way out. Jeez!
Watching that again, a broom or shovel inexplicably falls in front of him. Then, the video abruptly cuts out.
I'm out of here. I don't know where I am.
Kosh was obviously able to find his way out because he returned to the theatre 2 months later. In an effort to capture even more eerie footage, this time he decides to set up several cameras throughout the premises. Sure enough, it isn't long before his efforts are rewarded. Take a look.
Something just moved behind me. Jeez.
As he takes a seat in the theatre, the chair behind him inexplicably moves.
Something just moved behind me. Jeez. Okay.
He then returns to the basement. As he approaches the room where he first saw the creepy prop in the previous video, the door appears to open all by itself.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look, see if this prop is still back here again. And then we'll take a look. Come on. That's not cool.
Naturally, he scrambles out of the area, but is soon tempted to take another look. Thinking that there might be someone messing with him, he calls out, but gets no response.
If anybody's in there messing with me, I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh, jeez.
Kosh then enters a nearby room where he continues his search.
Okay, flashlight. Hello?
Suddenly, the door to the prop cupboard opens once more, this time with a lot more force. This event is enough to send the explorer running from the basement. As he does, one of the stationary cameras captures another door opening. Panicked, Kosh quickly grabs his equipment and exits the building.
Out.
It seems that apart from the chair moving in the theatre, the creepiest encounters in the building all occurred when Kosh was close to the creepy prop. Could it be that the doll itself is responsible for the strange events? Some people thought it might be possessed by a restless resident poltergeist. Sadly, the theatre is now permanently closed, making it difficult for anyone to find the answers to these pressing questions. This next video was sent to the Thinker Thunker YouTube channel by a man known only as Matt. The clip was supposedly captured by a construction crew somewhere in Alberta, Canada. Take a look. It shows a blurry figure throwing what appears to be a large log or even a whole tree some distance. Based on the figure's strength, many who have viewed the clip think it could be some kind of Sasquatch. In Thinker Thunker's analysis of the clip, he estimates the log to be about 10 feet long. Given its thickness and likely species, Thinker Thunker determines that it could weigh at least 50 pounds. Since the bipedal creature was able to throw it so far, it must have been extremely strong. Even the world's strongest man couldn't throw something of that size and weight nearly as far. However, apes are typically stronger than humans relatively to their size. It's this reason that many viewers think that the figure seen in the video has to be some kind of large ape. It's also been suggested that the creature could be a bear. However, bears don't have opposable thumbs, which would make it virtually impossible to throw a log like the figure seen in this video. While the strength of the creature suggests it could be a large ape, none are native to Canada. In fact, there aren't any apes native to North America at all. The province of Alberta contains over 4 million people. However, its population is mostly concentrated in a few urban centres. This leaves most of the expanse relatively uninhabited. Thus, if some kind of giant ape were to live in the area, then Alberta would be a great place to remain undetected. Furthermore, apes are known to be territorial, so this animal may be attempting to warn the onlookers to keep their distance. So what do you think's been captured in this video? Could it really be a Sasquatch demonstrating superhuman strength? Or is there another way to explain what we're seeing? The origins of this next clip are shrouded in mystery. It appears to have been captured somewhere in Japan, but not much else is known. In it, we see a group gathered around a well. At first, everything seems relatively normal until they peek inside. As the camera focuses, you can briefly see what appears to be a thin arm stretching out of the darkness. The group is scared and make their way from the area. There is another creepy detail in this clip, however, one that's very hard to see and few will likely notice on their first viewing. If you slow the footage down, you can see, just as the group flee the area, a ghostly woman suddenly appears in view. She appears to have pale skin, similar to the one seen in the previous video from Japan. While variations of the ghostly woman appear in many Japanese folk tales, there is one in particular, known as Okiku, that shares many eerie similarities to the figure seen in this video. The story goes that while alive, Okiku was falsely accused about losing one of the Himeji Castle's 10 treasured plates. As punishment, she was thrown into a well. It's said that she emerges from the well each night and can be even heard counting, as if searching for the missing plate. While the well seen in this video doesn't resemble the well in Himeji Castle, the similarities between the tale of Okiku and the ghostly figure seen in this video are undeniable. Unfortunately, the location in which this footage was captured is unknown, which makes it difficult to speculate any further. If you have any more information about where this mysterious clip was filmed, we'd love to hear about it in the comments down below. This photo, uploaded to Reddit by King Tripod84, appears to show a mysterious figure behind the bars of an old jail in St. Augustine, Florida. The uploader claims they were certain that nobody was in or around the cell at the time the photo was taken. Some commenters think that the figure is some sort of paranormal entity. After all, the jail is recognised as one of the most haunted places in the US. However, other commenters feel differently. They claim that the photo is a prime example of pareidolia, the phenomenon where humans see recognisable patterns in objects where there isn't any.
Yeah, because to be fair, I reckon it's pareidolia. Because to be fair, I couldn't see what really was in the photo.
Regardless, the image is certainly interesting and there does appear to be something in the cell. However, the extremely poor quality of the photo casts doubt on the ghostly nature of the figure. It's just too blurry for anyone to come to any meaningful conclusion. If the photo really was captured in 2022, then it seems the camera they're using must be as old as the jail itself. So what do you think the photo shows? Could it be the spirit of someone who died in this very jail? Or is it more likely a creepy optical illusion? In this short clip, we see a young woman riding a merry-go-round. Everything seems normal at first, but you might notice something rather unnerving if you focus on the mirrors in the background. Take a look. There's a reflection of a rather strange-looking figure. It has a distorted face and its eyes are very small and completely black. It's been pointed out that the ride's lighting and the shape of the mirror may be responsible for distorting another person's face. However, there doesn't seem to be anyone else around in the area. Whatever the case may be, the woman in the video doesn't seem to notice the face at all. So what do you make of this clip? Is there something paranormal at play here, or is it more likely just a strange distortion? Take another look at the clip and judge for yourself. This unnerving footage was originally captured in 1994. However, it wasn't until it was uploaded to the TikTok channel UFO Videos that it began to get some serious views. In the clip, we see a man on a boat filming the horizon in the distance.
Sorry about that, sort sank out.
He says he can see 13 unidentified lights floating slightly above of the water.
I want us in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lights we see there.
He also notes that he saw 7 strange lights earlier in the day.
They've been coming on. They worked 7 lights. Oh, this is a big help.
At one point, he says he isn't sure whether his vessel is being surrounded by UFOs or followed by the Coast Guard. While coastal patrol vessels are not an uncommon sight, why would there be so many following this single boat? Moreover, the lights are clearly floating just above the water, indicating that they may belong to some sort of aircraft. However, if they were planes, they would have surely caught up to the boat by now. And if they were helicopters, they'd be making a very distinct noise. So then, it seems unlikely that what we're seeing are conventional aircraft. Could they be alien in nature? And why do they seem to be following this single boat so intensely? In this clip, we see several people visiting a friend in hospital. As they casually chat, one of them appears to call the camera person closer. As they do, the camera moves around, inadvertently capturing something rather chilling in the background. Take a look and see if you can spot what it is.
By the bed.
It's very easy to miss, but if you slow the footage down, you can clearly see the head of a small figure peeking out from behind the bed. Strangely, nobody seems to notice the mysterious figure before the clip ends. If you take a good look, you can see that it appears to have a rather unusual face. It has dark hair, large eyes, and an oddly shaped nose. The strange thing about this video is that the room the group is in looks rather
It's looking up at him as well, isn't it?
small, meaning it would be very difficult for someone to be hiding. So then, could this figure actually be some sort of paranormal entity? Spending the time in hospital is already an unpleasant experience without the thought that you could be sharing a room with a spirit. This video was captured by well-known Bigfoot researcher Robert Dodson. Sadly, Dodson passed away in 2018, but he left us with plenty of interesting footage. In this video, Dodson explores a dark area of wilderness. Sometime into the clip, he hears a faint sound, then spots a pair of glowing eyes watching him from the darkness. The figure, which appears to have the proportions of a human or large ape, quickly ducks down when he shines his light towards it.
It's hard to tell because it's potato quality, isn't it?
Dodson cautiously approaches the area but is unable to find the creature.
Keep ducking down over there.
He continues searching the area for some time, but it seems the creature is able to elude him. Then something rather unnerving happens. Take a look.
Oh, that was a rock. Oh.
It appears that the creature actually throws a rock at the explorer. He quickly shines his light in the direction that it came from and sees the same glowing eyes as from before. Only this time, they're much closer.
Don't do this at home. Whatever you do.
Wisely, Dodson runs from the area but soon collects himself and decides to return for another look. As he approaches the area once more, another rock is seemingly thrown at him.
There went another rock.
He shines his flashlight around for several seconds before finally seeing the reflective eyes of the strange beast.
Behind me there.
Once again, it appears to be standing too close for comfort. After briefly looking at the creature, he wisely decides to head back to his vehicle and call it a night. While it's impossible to identify the animal based on this footage alone, Dodson himself believes that it might actually have been a Sasquatch. This certainly seems plausible. It's unlikely that it was a human, as we don't have
I don't know what it is, but, however, unfortunately, science has proved that Sasquatch isn't plausible, and the people who started the whole the Bigfoot stuff have been exposed. The actual Bigfoot itself was basically like a Wookiee costume. Not an actual Wookiee costume, but I mean, it operated the same way, and they found it was made by Mexican prop maker or something in a studio somewhere.
eyes. That and the fact that the creature looked rather large and seemed to possess the ability to throw rocks, which are known traits of Sasquatches. For many viewers, the video is clear evidence that an unidentified ape-like creature does live in these woods. Unfortunately, with the passing of Dodson, nobody can ask for more details about this strange encounter.
Well, it's not impossible for chimpanzees and gorillas to escape the zoo, but, you know, I mean, and there's not much stuff it could feed on and stuff as well, so it's a bit,
This mysterious video was uploaded to the TikTok channel Paranormal Videos. Supposedly filmed in London, the clip shows a strange glowing UFO in the cloudy sky.
So you can hear a jet engine in the background.
The light weaves in and out of the clouds before it eventually disappears altogether. Its movement is so strange that the uploader has suggested it actually looks like it travels through a portal of some kind. At one point, it even appears as though the larger light merges with several smaller ones. The UFO moves at a slow pace and changes direction multiple times over the course of a few seconds. So what could it be then? It has been suggested that it might have been the British military testing a new type of aircraft. Others thought, though, it must have been some sort of alien tech. Unfortunately, with the little information we have to go on, this curious video will have to remain a mystery, at least for the time being.
I'm not sure what it is, because it does look a bit interesting. It does look UFO-like, but during that you can hear it go, you know, like a jet, like, you know, a jet noise in the clouds above. You know what I mean?
YouTube channel Adventure Alar is no stranger to creepy abandoned places. However, in this video, the team seemingly get a lot more than they bargained for. For the first few minutes of the clip, the investigators don't see anything particularly notable as they explore a derelict structure. There's trash and debris strewn across the floor. Everything seems to be going fairly smoothly until this happens. As they cautiously make their way down a long hallway, a figure suddenly darts into view, then runs up the nearby stairway. Bravely, the team decides to sprint after the figure. They rapidly ascend the stairs and turn right into the corridor on the next level, but the figure has completely vanished. They call out, but get no response. The building is completely silent. Quietly, they tiptoe through the hallway, making sure to check every room as they progress. Finally, the adventurers decide to call out to the elusive figure again, and this time they actually get a response. Whatever it says, it seems to spook the explorers, and they immediately run from the building. Their frantic state...
Well, that unsettled me a bit. But the thing is, that might not be a ghost. It could be a squatter or someone in there. You know what I mean? Which could be worse, well, because it could be a nutter. You know what I mean?
Appears to indicate that they're being chased. While this encounter is almost certainly not paranormal in nature, it's rather creepy nonetheless. Who was the figure that was lurking in this seemingly abandoned building? Could it have been a squatter? If anyone can translate what the figure says at the very end of the video, we'd love to know in the comments down below. Before we take a look at some eerie footage taken at a nursing facility, remember to hit that subscribe button and tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our mysterious and eerie videos. This next video was uploaded to Reddit by OddExplorer2735. It features what some think might be paranormal activity at a nursing facility somewhere in San Diego. The clip was supposedly captured by a co-worker of the poster while they were on a late-night break. They noticed some odd movement nearby and, as they were already on their phone, decided to take a video. Watch. As you can see, several translucent shapes pass by the light in quick succession. According to the poster, the staff at this particular facility believe it to be haunted. As paranormal activity is thought to be common at many medical facilities, several viewers thought that these figures had to be ghosts. However, a few keen-eyed viewers thought that the shapes were just water from a sprinkler system. This certainly seems possible, and if you watch the clip again with that in mind, seems like it could actually be the case. Unfortunately, the quality of the video is too low for viewers to come to any definitive conclusion. So what's your opinion? Was this a genuine paranormal encounter, or has this mystery been debunked as little more than water coming from a sprinkler? Now, if you want to see some more scary videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a massive paranormal playlist right there that'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Now, remember to check out our merch. We've got an awesome range of hoodies and tees. There's the merch shelf just below the player there, and there's a link in the description box below as well. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time. Pew!
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
No. Right. So I put it on the download list thing. So there you go. Something a bit weird, some bizarre, some might have been pareidolia. Some were hard to tell because it's potato quality. I don't think it's Bigfoot now. I mean, I can explain it, but Bigfoot, doesn't exist. There's a whole program they did. It's like Loch Ness. They investigated Loch Ness, found nothing there, using state-of-art technology. And there's a program they did with Bigfoot. And like I said, they got wildlife specialists, people who work with apes, all kinds of different variety of experts looking at it and debunked or whatever. And plus, they found out the people who started it all, the famous footage that started it all was basically made in a studio somewhere. So yeah. So anyway, if you like this video, then hit like. Thanks again for watching this Slapped Hand with me. Thanks for watching it with me, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.